Stacey, that ad you saw there just started airing this week. It shows the government's new website to help parents understand the dangers of fentanyl. If you go to that website, this is what you'll see. It shows the side-by-side of a real prescription pill next to one that's laced with fentanyl. And you'll notice they look incredibly similar, but the difference between those pills is often life or death. That's part of a message Derek and Kathy Kidd want in every school, every community, and every home.
He was a great kid. When he walked in a room, he just absolutely lit it up.
Derek and Kathy Kidd lost their son Sebastian in July of 2021.
Our son went through a lot throughout his life, and a lot of loss, a lot of pain.
Sebastian took what he thought was Percocet, unaware it was actually a fake pill laced with fentanyl.
He took one before bed one night, half a pill, and he never woke up.
Sebastian's story now shared in a TV ad.
That tiny pill contained enough fentanyl to kill him almost instantly.
The first step in the state's new campaign to help parents understand the dangers of fentanyl.
Please talk to your kids about not taking anything that's not directly prescribed to them.
Our child will never get to grow up, but we want yours to be able to.
Derek and Kathy hope the ad helps people understand how easily kids can access lethal pills through friends and social media, hoping their son's story can help save lives.
His picture being splattered everywhere is bittersweet because of the judgment, because it reminds me that he's gone. Because I know that there are a lot of people that look at that and think, well, just don't do drugs.
He says the problem is much more complicated, usually linked to mental health. But the stereotype and stigma is exactly what the Kidd family is trying to break.
We all want to think that it's not going to happen to my kid, but I'd be at the point now where I wouldn't want to risk it. Because it takes minutes or seconds for them to die. So you need to understand the warning signs. Parents need to put their phones down, need to turn their TVs off, and need to connect with their children just to make sure that somebody else doesn't.
It's a heartbreaking tragedy. The ad there is the first step in a series of actions that Governor Reynolds wants to take this year to combat the opioid crisis. She also wants longer sentences and higher fines for manufacturing and distributing fentanyl. She also wants to expand access to naloxone. That's a drug that can reverse the effects of overdose. Stacey.